Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary brought to you from my unranked 2 Diamond series. Today we're playing as Lee Sin Jungle, one of our favourite junglers, and today we're doing something ever so slightly different. Today we are going to focus mostly on our mistakes. That's what I want to focus on this video, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done a Lee Sin gameplay. It's been like a month or so, and considering how much I play my Lee Sin, I kind of want to put some more Lee Sin stuff out there as well. And I don't really think I've done a Lee Sin gameplay that has been focused more on my mistakes, and I don't think I've done a gameplay overall that's really focused on mistakes in a while. So the reason why I want to do this kind of gameplay today, like I really have like a mistake, extra analytical mistake gameplay, is because I think that analyzing your mistakes is one of the most important parts of playing League, and I also specifically like improving at League. And I think it's like good to acknowledge and accept your mistakes so that you don't feel bad about when you make them. Like you don't feel like you're an awful player whenever you make a bad play and whenever you muck up. And like it's okay to muck up. Like it's okay to make mistakes. And mistakes are part of the game. You're going to be making mistakes, and it's how you kind of react to those mistakes and what you do following the mistake that's important rather than the mistake itself. So today we're playing some Lee Sin. Also, slight side note as well here. I do have a new mic as well. I bought a new mic, and so if I sound different, that's why. I'm still kind of like toggling around with the details, like the settings, sorry. But it should be like decent. If it's like a little quiet or a little off or whatever, it's because, you know, I'm still fiddling around with it. So apologies, but it should be more or less okay. So today Runes and Masteries on your Lee Sin. I've run 12-18-0 with Thunderlords, sorry, not String Gauges. I would recommend that you take this page if you're confident on Lee Sin, if you know what you're doing on Lee Sin, and you know you have confidence in your ability to play Lee Sin, then go Thunderlords. If you're not as confident, then go Strength of the Ages, 12-0-18. But it's a lot like that on a lot of champions, honestly. Like if you're playing Elise, for example, if you're playing like this Nocturne is another example. Graves is another one. Like so many champions where you can go Strength of the Ages, because you can pretty much do that on everyone because it gives you health and that's great. Or you can go like the confident route. So it just depends. Like if you're confident in your ability to get stuff done and you know how to play the champion and like, yeah, there's confidence really, then go for the damage, go Strength Thunderlords. If not, Strength of the Ages. So I'm going to try and do a cheeky gank down bot lane here. I'm level 3. I'm in a pretty good spot to make this happen, I feel like, so I'm going to do this. Poppy's playing this quite ballsily to begin with, though. Like this is quite a Poppy play quite a ballsy play by Poppy there, because she just walked straight up to them when, you know, and she just got killed basically. So I think that's I respect her for trying to initiate that, but I think she was just a little bit too aggro there. Honestly, that didn't even end too bad for us. Hello. Why is he so low? Is he okay? He doesn't know where the enemy jungler is, I'm assuming, so... Shaddy! You coming in, Shad? No, he's going to open my door and stand there. I can see your head, Shad. I can see your nose. Come on, Shaddy. This way, Shad. This way. No, this way. You're just standing still now, Shad. This way, Shaddy. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Lulu was a little bit too aggressive there, but that's okay. As for like, what I did there, I don't really think I made any glaring mistakes myself in that one. There wasn't really any mistake for me to make. Nothing happened. I just walked into their lane and you know, made the gank happen. I did shield Lulu there, so if I hadn't shielded her, that would have been a bit of a mistake, but outside of that, it was just whatever. So I'm going to try and go for the top lane gank here, because this is obviously because Riven just died. I'm assuming she doesn't like have summoners, and it's like this is going to be quite a snowbally volatile lane. And also, you know, I'm just thinking like this rumble is going to, you know, these guys are going to want to fight, and like I said, yeah, there's Nocturne as well. So if I can get in here, if I can sneak in through this bush, we should focus someone down and we can get them. Okay, he just spell shielded my Q there. Go for this Riven, because she doesn't have summoners. I'm assuming she doesn't have summoners, so she should be the easy kill here, right? Okay, I don't know why I flashed. I don't really think I needed to flash there, but it was okay. I should have flashed earlier, actually. That was a mistake I made there. So, okay, let me break this play down. Shad in, Shad's in. Fantastic stuff. I know you guys... The name of this account is literally... I watch for Shad, so there's Shad. Hi, Shad. Under the thing you go. Okay. Now let's break down that play a little bit, shall we? Because that wasn't really that good. I actually think that I mucked up on that play fairly significant, well, not really fairly significantly, but it wasn't optimally played by me, at least we'll put it that way. So what happened was, firstly, we really should have focus down Riven rather than Nocturne, because Riven doesn't have summoners because she was fighting the Rumble and she died. Like, we know she doesn't have her summoners, whereas we know Nocturne does, so obviously Riven's the easier target there. So we should have focused down Riven. Honestly, Rumble should have known that as well, because he's the one who would have blown Riven's summoner in the first place, but maybe he wanted the double buffs off Nocturne. I don't know, you could put that argument there, like it would snowball harder if he got double buffs. But either way, it was okay. I think also a bit of a mistake I made there was not appreciating Nocturne's spell shield. I should have jumped in with my W onto the Rumble and then baited out the spell shield, like waited for it to go down, and once I'd seen it had gone down, then I could have used my Q, because I completely didn't get my Q off in the beginning there because Nocturne dodged it. And also on top of that, I think I kind of just made a I was a bit too afraid of using my Q early on Riven in case she like dashed away. Like while her Q was up, I held on to my Q, but I also used my flash a bit too late. Like I did flash away from her auto attack, but honestly, like she should have been able to kill me there. So I think I should have like flashed her knock up on her Q or something like that, or like once I landed the Q, flashed away just to like buy some time or something. But I think my flash was a little bit too late on that one. But still, overall it works out, so it's okay. But being like over analytical of your mistakes is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as I'm not beating myself up about it. If I'm like, oh my god, I'm the worst player ever, I can't believe I didn't flash that, you know, something like that. As long as I'm not being that bad, then it's okay. Fuck. Well, I'm gonna get the chickens, the smite here at least. I don't think this guy has his smite, does he? Alright, that was interesting. So this guy is, like, I don't actually want to fight this guy. I know that sounds really weird, but I don't want to fight that guy, because Nocturne is one of the strongest, like mano duelists in the game. Legitimately. Okay, I'm going in on this, because I see Rumble's going to follow me here. Alright. But we should go for Nocturne here. Okay. I just need to be really careful. Like I'm just like playing this really passively here. Oh wow. Orion's gonna get me. Ah, so close. Crap. Nice. Okay. That was really close. That was really close. I didn't expect to jump over the wall there like that. Here comes Ez. Ez has got to get at least one here, right? Come on, Ez. You can do it, bro. I believe in you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that ended up being quite good for us, but that was a bit interesting to say the least. So, alright. Okay, that happened. So, I think my biggest mistake here was that I was I'm in the enemy jungle, and I knew these guys were coming for me, so it was a little bit risky for me to be there. The only reason I did stay as long as I did there and not just like ward hop away over a wall or just run away was because I saw Rumble collapsing as well, and I know that Rumble's stronger than Riven. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that was a really close play as well. But I guess I kind of just was a little bit too ballsy in there. The only reason that play worked out quite well for us was because I managed to, like, my team managed to mop up some stuff there. Now, you could argue that's not necessarily a bad thing for me to make that play. It's not necessarily bad of me to assume that my team would be able to mop up there because, like, my team is ahead, like, they're strong, so, you know, they can do that. But you could also argue it's a bit, you know, risky. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to slide into this bot lane here, because I know that Nocturne's going to hit level 6. I know he's most likely going to be at his red buff right now. Here it is. So there's the Nocturne. I'm going to kick Tom Kench for the double kick here. There's Tom Kench. Nice. Alright, that was unfortunate, but still, I think that was maybe the best I could have got out of that. I could have maybe kicked Nocturne there, but I'm honestly not 100% sure if that would have been a good idea. So there we go. So that was, like, honestly, that play right there was just, like, good read of the play. Like, good understanding that, okay, Nocturne is probably going to be around here. Holy shit. This is Riven, right? Now, this Riven can entirely assassinate me here. Wow. Okay, nice. Riven just uses her ult here, and I'm donezo, so I'm going to have to bait this really hard. Oh, that's not Riven. That's Orianna. Okay. Well, that's really awkward. I wasn't paying any attention there, I guess. Okay. Well, that's... Alright. Are we... We're staying here for a little bit, are we? Is that what's going on? Okay. Well, Riven is just going to like push down this top really hard, so we need to make sure we get something here. I don't think Rumble should have stayed that long, honestly. And I don't think we can get this dragon, but we can certainly try. Like, Kalissa's very good at this. So I'm just going to ping Ez to come down here, because it would be nice to have Ez to help us. But he's going to go for the minions, so I'm just going to spam ping this guy. Because I know that I've made mistakes in the past where I don't bother to, like, I don't command my team well enough. So I just, like, you know, my team isn't there to help me, and then I'm just like, oh, my team should have been there. But I don't really make the effort. So if you spam ping someone, at least that's like the most you can do. So if, like, me spam ping and Ez there, like, I couldn't have done more than that. So if it failed, it failed. But at least I know that I put the effort into trying to make him come there. That sounded not what I wanted it to sound like, but okay. Okay, let's see if we can do something bot lane again here. I've got my ult up, so I should be able to kick someone. This is a little, like, the one tricky thing about ganking like a Tahm Kench lane is that you've got Tahm Kench can just eat Jinx. So it's really hard to focus down the carries in a Tahm Kench lane because they just get eaten and it's a bit tricky. But yeah, I'm just gonna go back and buy some things here. So this bot lane play, the biggest mistake I made here was really not paying attention to the fact that, okay, who the hell is that person TPing in? And what play can I make based off of that information? Like, I didn't even know that was Orianna coming in. I just assumed it was Riven, which was pretty bad actually, like, in all things considered. And she was in and I still thought it was Riven. Like, Orianna TP'd in, she'd been doing her shit, and it was still, I was still like, oh yeah, I can't get close here, I don't want Riven to kill me. You know, it was just really bad. It was really bad for me to just not have that awareness there. Now let me talk a little bit here about my item build. Is this up? It is up, that's a bit surprising. My item build here. So I'm going for the kind of bruiser build that I did showcase a little bit earlier, in like an earlier video. It rolls around getting the Titanic Hydra. Titanic Hydra gives you like the tanky stats. Like this build makes me really tanky, but also gives me a decent amount of damage for fighting people. So it's a really nice build. I really like this build. And this is, I'm assuming this is done. Yes. So I actually want to see if this is up. I don't think it is. But yeah, so this build, like, this is building into the Titanic Hydra, which is what we're going for here. And I don't think that I can do anything to save that. So I'm just going to go top and try and maybe dive Riven, but maybe push this lane down as well. So I'm making the decision here. Oh wow, good flash. Oh, the last tower shot. No, keep going, keep going. Nice, okay. That was a bit unfortunate, actually. That was a bit unfortunate. But that was fairly decent there, I guess. I think this play is worth it, actually. Because Rumble should be able to get this tower. Because Nocturne and that lot, they're all bot side. Nocturne's just coming up here, but he doesn't have his ultimate. I'm going to knocked here, but I can't type, holy crap. But no, oh, I still can't type. So we've got the tower there as well. That's good. That is first blood tower too. Yeah, so, great. So that's first blood tower for us as well. Perfect stuff. So I think overall, I don't know, like, was that worth it? I'm not sure. I think that was, well, yeah, that was worth it. That was 100% worth it. Like, we killed Riven. We denied her a lot of minions because it all died, like, all her minions died under the tower, right? All our minions, the ones she wants, died under the tower. And we got the tower. So obviously that was worth it. It's just like, I don't know. Should I have died there? I don't know. I maybe not to survive that. But it was really close. So you like this is I'm talking about being like hyper analytical in this game, but you don't really want to be over analytical. Like you don't want to read into things too much, because sometimes things just don't need that much analysis. You know, sometimes things happen and it's just, it is what it is. You know, and sometimes sometimes things are just very close. You know, and sometimes you can get really far behind in games just because you can make the right decision, but it just goes a little bit not the way you want it to go, and that's that. You know. It doesn't necessarily mean you made bad plays. But, of course, having said that, you don't want to fall into the opposite trap where you're, you know, just thinking, oh yeah, no, I was just unlucky, I never do anything wrong. So I'm going to sneak in here just to see if I can maybe make a play again on this Jinx. I don't have my flash up, so I have to be a little bit careful. Now this Ez needs to be really careful as well, because that's Riven sliding down there. Now, I really don't think we can dive this because Tahm Kench is so bloody tanky. Like, Tahm Kench is so tanky, we can't kill him. And this Jinx is just going to get eaten by Tahm Kench, so that's not going to work either. Really? Oh my god. Damn, I sucked. I thought I waited long enough there. Alright, that was... Oh shit. That was my bad there. We can get this girl though, we can get this Riven. Again, I have to be a little bit careful. Not too careful here. Wow, I missed my Q. Alright, nice stuff. Damn, I thought that Nocturne Spell Shield was down. That would have been pretty good, actually, but I failed that pretty hard. That's just twice now. Nocturne Spell Shield just like cop blocked me twice. So I want to mention a little. Wow, this is pink warded. Why did I just sweep that? I want to mention a little point that I actually think that Ez is doing wrong here. He should not be here right now. Like, if he was gonna come here, he should have been here like ages ago. He shouldn't be here right now. This guy should just be taking this mid tower. Like, Orianna roamed down. She's still down here, and we're just leaving mid lane. Like just what Ez achieved here was he ran down, looked around here for a little bit, and then ran back up. That's literally what he achieved. I.e., nothing. He did nothing there. Whenever your lane opponent roams, you need to make sure that you either get to wherever the lane opponent is going to as well, like contest the same objective, or you need to make sure that you're just pushing down their lane tower. Like, you don't want to be caught in this position, which is what Ez did, where you do neither. Like, you not only don't get the tower because you roamed, but you roamed so late that you're not getting anything there either. So basically what that Ez did was just completely waste his time. But we still get it because Rumble came down as well. It's okay, but just in general as a point, it's a good point to make. I'm going to come for this Jinx here, see if I can get her. Now I'm a little bit low on health, and Nocturne is coming down. So I'm going to be a little bit fucked here. So I'm just going to try my hardest to not get absolutely rinsed in this fight here. So there's 4 bot and 2 TPs only for my ultimate and Jinx's flash. So that's great. Jinx, F, Ori, Riv, TP. That's really good. So we get two teleports and a flash there. As if we can see that ward. That's crazy. So the only downside to this here is that this dragon is up, and now they have 2 people down here for the dragon play. But I think that it's still okay, because I think that we can still hold this dragon here. I don't think they can get it for free. And I also think with Rumble pushing top, they probably will put some people towards that top side to stop him from getting that tower, and won't just necessarily focus on the dragon. Which is what it looks like is happening. So I'm just going to push this mid lane in, because then this allows us to pressure the dragon play here, because obviously someone's probably going to come to pick up these minions now, because they're under the tower. So this should allow us to do stuff. Again, like looking at Ez though, he roamed down bot there and did nothing. Like, he roamed down bot, stood around the tower and recalled. Like, he did absolutely nothing. Like, I'm really not trying to shit on this guy. Like, I'm not trying to just be really unfair and just like hate on him really hard. But it's just worth pointing out the mistakes that are happening here, because you can learn from them. Like, he's got 100 CS. And this guy, considering how much Orianna's actually left her lane, this guy should have way more than 100 CS. Like, he's 50 CS down. And this is the thing, if you're playing against a lane opponent, maybe this Ez is just really struggling against Orianna in general, like, as a champion. Maybe he's like, oh crap, I'm really struggling to lane against this Orianna. Maybe that's what that's the position he's in. Maybe, I'm not saying it is, but maybe it is. If he feels that, firstly, you probably shouldn't pick APS, because I don't really think, whatever. Fine, whatever. If you want to, you can pick whatever you want to pick, really, in solo queue, so it's fine. But if that's the situation, if you're in a lane matchup which you're really struggling in, you have to pick up that CS when the roams start coming down. Like, if Orianna starts roaming, that's your opportunity to catch up in the lane. Like, you have to be able to get that CS. You can't follow her everywhere. You really can't. Especially if there's no point following. Especially if you think that there's just nothing for you to do if you do follow. Oh, okay. See if I can get the Nocturne here instead. Probably not. Maybe I should have focused on the Nocturne there, I don't know. I got a flash though. Alright. So there's a Riven there as well. Why am I'm like losing my voice after every word, I swear down. So I kinda wanna go for this Orianna here, but I don't know if Riven ran down the river, like followed that there, or whether she just stomped toward. So I pick up the CS here as well. Nice, that's a really good equalizer, holy moly. And she's got no flash, so she's dead. Fantastic stuff. Now, I really want to go for this Rift Herald here for Rumble. We should do Rift Herald. We could roam down bot to try and help these guys, or we should do Rift. Just don't go down. These guys are dead. Don't bother. She's done so. You're not gonna get anything there. Just come to Rift Herald again. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, Rift Herald is despawning now. In theory. Ignoring the fact that this Rift Herald is despawning, but again, it's that whole kind of concept where you can either roam and try and influence the play, or you can just try and get something somewhere else. Is this actually happening? Holy shit. What a beast. God damn it, that shield! I don't have any war tops either. Come on, Moby Boots. Come on, Moby Boots. You can do it. Shit, I think she's done so, you know. I think she's free. She could be free. I can war top to these minions, though. Whew! That was actually pretty sexy. I'm going to give myself that. Okay, I'm just going to fight this guy, because I'm Dunzo. Like, I'm Dunzo 100% here, so I'm just going to try and fight this guy. Yeah. That was frustrating, man. I don't know about that one. See, this is the thing with this build, is that you don't have that much damage at this stage of the game, so it's like... You really need to finish this Titanic Hydra before you have too much damage, so a play like that is a little bit awkward. But I managed to pick up that kill, because what I did was I W'd to my minion wave to use that as like a gap closer. And then outside of that, because I knew that this Riven was going to try and jump behind a minion to block my Sonic Wave, my Q, I like Q smited the minion that I thought she was going to try and run behind, which is the one closest to her, which is the one she did run behind. And then I managed to get like the free pick up there. So the execution actually towards the end was pretty good, but I shouldn't have really been in that position. I don't think. I think I should have like, I don't know. I don't know. So it's honestly looking a bit awkward for us right now. We are feeding a little bit here, so we want to make sure we're not doing that too much, because that's not good for us. That's going to be pretty bad for us, in fact. I don't think I could have made a play there. It's warded in this bush, so I'm aware of that. Okay, I think they also am aware that I am here too. So I'm just going to run away. Fantastic. They chase me. They don't get Riven. Protect Riven, I should say. Now, I would Q to that if I had my ward hop up. Because if I Q to that, then I can then ward hop behind Jinx or something. Shit, I shouldn't have showed in that. I shouldn't have showed in this bush. I should have been more patient here. Like if I ward hopped to, like if I queued on Tahm Kench then ward hopped, I could ward hop behind Jinx. If I had both flash and ward hop up, that would have been perfect. But fantastic. Again, that was all patience though. That right there. I didn't move out of the bush once I saw Nocturne, because I was like, okay, we can probably make a play here. He might try and get greedy. So someone's TPing top. Ez is coming down here as well. This gives us the numbers advantage. But what does that mean exactly? So I'm landing my Q on the minion just to kind of act as a bit of a ladder if I wanted to try and insect that. Like if my Q's not on Jinx, Jinx probably isn't going to get too like defensive. So if I can just Q something near to Jinx, she might not be so, like she might walk too far forward basically. So we should play towards our poke here. If these guys all in us, we're in a bit of trouble, so I'm not going to try and start something massive. I'm just going to let my team poke. But we also should play towards this dragon, which is quite rightly being pinged out now by my team. Just going to see if someone wants to face check me here. That's got to be top. That's got to be top. It is. Damn, the 1v1. He doesn't even have Hex Drink when he 1v1. Holy moly, what a beast. Alright, Fez. I don't think I can get in on that. I might... I think I can try and do something around here, but I'm not sure exactly. I might be able to get this Orion, actually. Nocturne's not going to be around. Riven's top. Oriana is definitely by herself here. But Ez is killing minions. Okay, if Ez doesn't really want to chase it, I guess. Too many minions for him. I honestly think that it would have been better if we tried to go for her there, but... He gets the minions at least. It's fair enough. So if Rumble... Okay, I actually disagree with this teleport here. I think this is a bit of a greedy TP. Like, I had that top lane covered, so it was not really something he needed to TP to. And my bot lane is so far overextended here that they're probably going to get ganked by Nocturne soon. Alright, Nocturne just took his blue buff. If we've got a lot of gold here, we should probably recall. I'm actually going to stay around topside though. Because, you know, this Rumble is going to draw a lot of attention to himself if he's just doing what he's doing now, which is just pushing all the time. So I'm going to stay around here and try and protect him as best I can. Nocturne is actually bot side, so we can probably get this tower. And if Riven tries to defend this tower, which she's not because she's bot side, That's some. I think that's Oriana here actually. Is that Oriana? Okay. I'm not quite sure why we didn't. As soon as I put the wall down, I was like, I'm by myself. If I jump in, I'm absolutely screwed. So I'm fortunate that it's funny how the Lee Sin player's brain works. I was dumb enough to actually jump in and like put the ward down to kind of go for it, but smart enough to not actually fully dedicate to it. You'd think if I was actually smart and like realized the risk involved in that play, I would just not go in the first place. But no, apparently not. I'm just an idiot. So there's not a lot of magic damage on the enemy team. Not enough for me to want to like rush a Hex Drinker or something. Now, if I'm ahead at in this game, I would go for Black Cleaver here, but I'm not ahead, so I'm just gonna go for like Dead Man's Plate. In hindsight, maybe I should have gone for Merc Treads, but I don't really think there's anything wrong with me going for Mobies. It allows me to move around the map a lot, which I quite like doing. So I guess right now we kind of just like play towards the next objective and try not to feed too hard. Like we are feeding pretty hard, but try not to feed too hard. Because we don't want to like, if we start feeding massive amounts, then we're just going to get like the Baron's going to happen and then we're just going to get screwed. I keep taking this blue buff because I don't really think Ez wants it. And I don't really think he needs it either. Like he's not really doing anything, so I don't really want to give him blue buff either. But again, I'm going to try and sneak in here. I made this play twice already, maybe even 3 times. But this is the Nocturne here. He'll probably come down bot. So if he does, we need to focus him down. I would like this like either this or this bush to be warded. Like I can't really do anything special here. Like, I would much prefer to be in a position where I could sit in one of those bushes, but I guess I can sit here as well. Now my assumption here is that because Nocturne got spotted out and we didn't run away, he probably thinks that we know he's here, which we do. I'm gonna stay behind just to make sure that bush isn't warded, which it isn't. That's good. Now this tower is still alive, so we do need to be somewhat careful of that. Nocturne is like waiting around here though. I don't know exactly where he is, but he's somewhere here. Like he's either gonna gank mid or gank bot. And I kind of want to be in position to stop that from happening, but without knowing exactly where he is, it's a bit difficult. Wow, I missed my Q, shit. Probably for the best, to be honest. Jumping on that Tom Kench will eat me and I'll get destroyed. God damn it. That's bot, right? That's bot. Oh, no, it was on Ez. Okay. Whew. That was awkward. So Riven is just above us here. Need to be careful of her. I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled on the mini-map here, just so that we can't get flanked too hard. I wonder if we can get this Riven here. Like, if someone just runs up here with me, we can get this Riven. But this is still good. I'm kind of zoning this Riven a little bit, and I also zoned Oriana a tad as well, so I'm still applying pressure right here. As long as I just keep my eyes peeled. But the big downside to this player here for us is that both our lanes in mid and in top are pushing. Which means that the longer we stay here, the worse it kind of is for us. But because we just pushed off Jinx, we actually might be able to get this now. Alright, fantastic. Good shit. I actually think we should peel off and go to the other towers here, the other lanes. Because again, like I said, if our lanes are in such a bad spot, then if we stay in any one specific lane, we're in a bit of trouble, really. I'm also really behind in levels. I haven't really taken enough solo experience this game, so that's not really great. So our dragon is about to respawn, or about to spawn soon. What dragon is this? Cloud. Cloud isn't really that special, but it's not too bad, I guess, either. It used to be really bad. Every time I see a Cloud, I'm still a little bit eh, but honestly, it's really not that bad. I don't know if we want to try and go for this though. Like, I don't actually think I want to do this. I think this is a bad idea. Why is my voice going every single second? Should I have not kicked him then? I kind of saved him, didn't I? Oh, and we got the dragon. Fantastic. Oh shit, that's Riven. I wasn't paying any attention. Holy moly, that's so bad. I don't know what to say. I generally just was not paying any attention. That's so bad. I should probably still jump. I'm really low, but I can probably still contribute to this fight, so I'm gonna keep coming here. Alright, fantastic. Whew, okay, that's cool. So I managed to eat the Nocturne ult there, so he can't use it on anyone else, and I don't even die, so I basically just take Nocturne out of the fight. This is what I like about this build, is that you don't die really fast, so I'm still useful in the sense that a tank is useful, because I just get in there and it's, you know, oh great, you know, I'm in there and I soak up damage and that's all I really need to do, so it's really cool. It's good stuff. But I'm not having like a really hard carry game this game. Like I do feel like I'm not playing particularly well, but I'm not playing bad. I don't think I'm playing bad. I'm feeling my rollout. I'm just not hard carrying. And to be honest, sometimes I have quite high expectations of myself. I'm like, if I'm not hard carrying, I'm trash. But I shouldn't be too hard on myself. I'm still feeling my role and I'm doing okay. But to be honest, my queues have been pretty bad. But this is also a bit of a difficult one to talk about when it comes to. Like this game, I wanted to focus on my mistakes. It's a bit of a difficult thing to pin down in analysis because I feel like the mistakes I'm making aren't any specific. Oh, okay, I did this wrong. No, this was something I did wrong that I shouldn't have done. It's more like, okay, this is something I'm not doing that perhaps I should be doing. That's more what I feel like it is. You know, like for example, it's all like hindsight mistakes. Like, oh, in hindsight, I should have gone bot more. You know, that kind of stuff. And that's all that kind of stuff which you never really know, like truly know whether or not that is a mistake or not, because you can't tell. It's something that didn't happen. You're analyzing things that did not happen. So it's hard to really properly analyze that stuff. But either way, it's worth mentioning something like that. So I'm going to try and sneak in here and see if I can jump on this Jinx. I don't know if she's going to keep pushing. She probably won't. In fact, it looks like she isn't going to. So I'm just going to push this out here. But I do want to group up a little bit as well. Like, I could split push if I wanted to. I mean, Jinx isn't here, so it's not like it's a big deal if I'm not grouping up, because it's unlikely they'll take a fight without their AD carry. But either way, I don't really want to be in a position where I'm just, like, not with my team at this stage of the game, because they could do things which we don't want them to do. I'm kind of looking for an insect here. I would like to have a pink ward here, actually. I probably should have sold my refillable for a pink. It would make it really easy for me to try and flank. See if I can get really far behind them here. That's cool. I think Ez's ult killed the thing I was trying to Q to there. Because I couldn't Q. I don't think I missed it. I mean, I just aimed at a minion, so I'll be surprised if I missed it. Do they know I'm here? No. Alright, so they're going in here, so I'm going to try and flank as well. There's a Jinx rocket. I'm going to try and kick Orianna or Tahm Kench into people here, because he has a lot of health, so kicking him into people really hurts. I'm not quite sure what happened here. Alright, she's not trying to juke me. I honestly don't know what happened there. I'm guessing that Nocturne just ulti Kalista or something. So here you can make an argument for whether or not I should have stuck with my team rather than trying to flank there. I don't really think that was necessarily my bad. But maybe when there's a Nocturne on the team, you just think maybe that's like the best thing to do. Just sit with your team and protect them rather than trying to just disrupt the enemy team. I should just protect my own team. I don't know. Anyway, so I might go for a J here, but I'm going to go for some more armor first. I'm going to sell this refillable for a pink, because again, I think this was like a hindsight mistake. Well, maybe not even a hindsight mistake, but basically I should have a pink ward at this stage of the game. I actually think that this build works a bit better with Strength of the Ages, but I kind of wanted to go Thunderlords just because I prefer Thunderlords. But yeah, this person is calling for a potential rush on Baron. Bit difficult to do. We're not particularly strong compared to them, so a Nocturne can just get in on us really easily. This guy needs to be really careful. He's really far away from everyone. Or he can just absolutely obliterate everyone. Okay, I'm going to try and kick her over the wall there. And jump to a minion. Flash away. Dodge the tongue. Okay, this is Lulu just trolling me? Or? Okay. I think she should have tried to block that. Block the tongue there. You know, stop the stun going off there, mate. But that's fine. This Ez should be able to get Jinx really easily. Just jump in. Just jump into him, Jinx. Ez. Your AP Ez, mate. You got to jump in. Your E does so much damage. Okay, maybe not. So we lose 4 people here. That's really bad. Crap. Well, we did get the Nocturne, so maybe they won't go for Baron here if Nocturne's dead. They don't need Nocturne, but I'm hoping that that will dissuade them at least. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the way this APS is playing specifically. I think he could have picked up at least 1 person there. Probably 2 actually. But yeah. That is the thing, if you're playing APS, your E, sometimes even with the ADS, because people underestimate this with ADS as well, is your what's it called? Your E prioritizes champions and actually does a decent amount of damage as well. So it's really useful, honestly. But I think like in that fight, I probably should have been... Again, I was looking to flank more than be with Rumble. I didn't jump in with Rumble there. And maybe I could have actually got in behind Jinx to kick Jinx away from Rumble. Maybe I could have done that actually. I didn't even think about doing that particularly. Holy shit, they're doing it. I can't even get in on that, I don't think. Well, this is still good for us, I think, in the end. We killed 3 people, and we might be able to get Baron off this as well. I'm really, really low. So my plan here is just to like bait this greedy Riven to go for me here. Which he probably will, because she's a Riven player. Rumble's going for the Nocturne here, which is smart. Oh, he's trying to execute, but either way he's going to die, so we should do Baron here. I'm just going to pick up this red buff for a little bit of extra health, and then go for the Baron. I wasn't just being greedy there, I legitimately needed the extra health from the the red buff smite. I don't need my smite for this though, because we got Callista. So they get dragon, but we get Baron, and honestly, I think that's worth it because, like, I don't really think that these guys should be trading objectives with us right now, because I don't think that they're weak. I think they're actually quite strong, so I don't really think they should be looking to trade objectives. And I also think that Baron is a bit more useful than Dragon, just because Baron lasts longer, and I think it's easier to use in solo queue. Like in Dragon, you've got a really small window and you have to fight people, whereas in Baron, with Baron, you can just like group up and it's so much easier. But it depends. Like this Dragon, like they're like 3/4 of the way through, so we just need to wait out a little bit longer, which isn't difficult for us to do in this situation. So we'll just wait here. I kind of want to trade out my boots though, get Ninja Tabby. I feel like my boot choice right now is not really working for me particularly well. Nice. That's like the first real play I've made this game. That's really good though. Getting a pick like that is so good. Like Nocturne was their main initiation. So if we kill the initiation, it then makes it really easy for us to play these team fights. Because it's hard for us to get jumped in on now. And I'm really tanky here, so I'm not too afraid of dying. Having said that. Oh, Lulu, you did not want to do that. Okay. And Callista, I'm not sure. You need to be really careful. If you get eaten, you're donezo. Alright, so I'm hoping the Ez can like swoop in here, because he wasn't here. Like he was pushing bot, which is... Honestly, pushing bot was fair enough, but he stopped pushing bot. Like when I looked at the minimap, he was like walking by dragon or something like that. It was really weird. So I think that he kind of changed his mind a little bit too much there. Alright, let's try to get the tower here. That's all we really need. Greedy! Yes! Worth! Okay. So we managed to go 1 for 1 there, which is honestly not bad as well when we're trying to get, you know, picking up free kill. Please get the inhibitor. Thank God for that. Holy moly, that was... Oh, way too late. That flash was way too late. Like this Ez needed to flash the... Like flash immediately. As soon... This is a thing which I see all the time as well in solo queue. Is that when people want to go for a... You know, when they're looking to use their flash, what they do is they get in trouble and then try and flash out of trouble. When what you should do with your flash is you should try and use your flash to like prevent the trouble. That's the best way to use your flash. Like it's not about, oh shit, I'm in trouble, let's get out of here. It's just like, oh shit, I don't want to be in trouble. So the question is, like, do I go for Ninja Tabby or do I actually go for Mercs, or do I go for... I don't really think I need to go for Swifties. I could do Swifties, and I don't think Mercs will help me versus Tom Quints, but that's about it. If I walk on the Chompers as well, I actually might just go for Mercs, because I'm not going to go for... Nah, screw it, I'm going Ninja. I'm going Ninja, and we'll probably go Black Cleaver here as well, just so we have a bit more offensive threat. Because I do think I'm quite tanky already here. And I've got my GA as well, so I'm even tankier. But I do think Ninja Tabby is probably the best choice of boot here for me. Because Jinx has a lot of auto attacks. Like her main damage is auto attack, so having the Ninja Tabby is really helpful. Nocturne as well is a lot like that too. Like Nocturne, he tags you, and then just like wrecks you with auto attacks. So I think Nocturne is really good for Ninja Tabby, and then even Riven is somewhat like that too. So it's a good choice. It's a really good choice of boots for this game. It's just like, do I really need the CC reduction? And I honestly don't think that I do really need it. So let's try and use a sweeper here to see whether there are wards around. We should more or less just be grouped up though. Like we've got an inhibitor down, so that means that our mid lane is always going to be pushing, which is really useful for us. It means that we can go to different side lanes and be able to pressure them, and then always have like pressure in another lane as well. So we can just group up and push down lanes, and it's not really a big deal. It's pretty good for us, in fact. I need to be careful I don't get too far ahead of myself, but with Nocturne top, I actually don't think these guys can defend. I'm not convinced these guys can defend with just 4 people. I guess he's recalled now though, right? But this is a really hard, like it's really hard for us to siege like this, like without Baron or something, because we don't really have the range to do it. I think I'm just gonna sit on my team this fight. So I'm just sitting in the enemy's face now, because I've got GA. So I just sit in the enemies, and then I let my team do the work in the backline. So I kicked Riven into Nocturne there. I think I tried to, at least. That was my plan. I don't know if it worked or not, but it was my plan. I knew that was going to happen. That was a big mistake. I knew that this Ez was going to get popped by Jinx. I should have just like shielded him preemptively. Wait, I want to kill the inhibitor so it looks cooler. Get it, get the head Foxdrop, you can do it. Nice, easy peasy. So there we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. It was not my finest Lee Sin. I didn't really make anything happen, but I was trying to focus a bit more on explaining everything this game. So hopefully you guys found it more educational. Like the gameplay itself was less impressive, but hopefully the game like the lessons and stuff was good. So thanks for watching this video, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, of course, you can hit me with that cheeky thumbs up. You can subscribe to me for more educational content. You can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and catch me streaming, twitch.tv/Foxdrop. All those things will be down below in the description. But most importantly, boys and girls, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.